I've spent 20 plus years working in the criminal justice system in Augusta County.
Now Miles Bobbitt wants to play a larger role in Augusta County government. Bobbitt is running for the Augusta County Circuit Court Clerk. He is currently the executive director of the Valley Alcohol Safety Action Program. Bobbitt has worked in ASAP for more than a decade.
I run the program, manage the budget, manage the personnel, work with the clients when needed.
He has slowly climbed the ladder to becoming ASAP's executive director.
I started off as a probation and parole officer, eventually took over the victim witness program in the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office and worked there for several years.
He shared with me his experience with the Augusta County court system.
I have been a victims advocate and worked in the community for victims of crime for my entire career, ever since going to the victim witness program. And I just think I have the experience managing budgets, managing government budgets, being in the courtroom. I know the judges, I know the clerks, I know the system, and have worked for many years as a member of the Blue Ridge Criminal Justice Board and other agencies to improve the criminal justice system in the area.
Bobbitt told me why he would be the best choice for the Augusta County Circuit Court Clerk.
When I was director of victim witness, I spent a lot of time in the clerk's office and got to know Mr. Davis, the clerk at the time, very well, and talked to him about the position and what he did. And it's something I enjoy. I enjoy administrative work. I enjoy what I do here, and it's just something I've always been drawn to. And then when the clerk retired and none of her deputy clerks were going to run, I decided it was a good time for me to run for the office.
And why does Bobbitt say he deserves your vote?
The experience in the system and actually running programs in the criminal justice community. Actually working, being a program manager and developing programs and improving the programs for the criminal justice community.
He says he's familiar with the various documents filed away in the basement of the courthouse, and he's worked to locate many certificates, forms, and records.
As a probation and parole officer, began doing criminal history background checks and would have to do paper checks in the basement of the courthouse and in the clerk's office. There's a lot of documents down there. I believe that preserving that is important because there's a lot of history there. Everything from marriage licenses from the 1800s up to deeds and documents down there that need to be preserved. I think that the clerk's office is a very important office for the community.
Because of the massive search it could take to locate information in the courthouse, Bobbitt says residents should rely on the expertise of the circuit court clerk staff, and he'd even like to see additional personnel.
So I think customer service is primary. When people come to the clerk's office, they may not know how to accomplish their goal of filing a document or looking something up, but the clerks are there to help with that. And I think customer service and making sure that we can assist the community when they need it is there. So electronics, making sure we are up to date technology-wise and that documents are scanned and preserved. And they need more people. We now have a full slate of circuit court judges. However, you have to have people in the courtroom to record what's occurring, and right now they need more staff to do that. So in order to run another courtroom, we need more staff.
He says it all comes down to who can best perform the duties of the circuit court clerk.
I believe that I have more experience actually in the system than any other candidate. I have managed criminal justice agencies. I have been here for years. I grew up in the area. I'm dedicated to the criminal justice system. It's what I have done my entire career.
Bobbitt says if elected, he sees no need to make any staff changes.
The staff there that's currently there is a really good staff. They do a really good job. I don't know that you need to change anything as much as just continue to advocate for the office, advocate with the compensation board for more employees, and support the employees that are there. And continue to offer them training and keep them up to date on the newest. Like today, July 1st, new laws go into effect. New penalties for existing laws go into effect. So just keeping staff educated and keeping them up to date so they can provide the public with the service they need.
Bobbitt says he has the hometown advantage. After all, he was born in the old King Daughters Hospital and has remained in Augusta County. That means all of his personal documentation is in the courthouse basement too.
Born in Stanton, raised in Greenville. My marriage license and birth certificate are all here.
In Stanton, Elaine Rackley for Breaking Through News.